Welcome back. Sorry I didn't get to it yesterday. There was some issues and I couldn't stream. But I'm here now. We're back with some Hogwarts Legacy. Sorry if I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit under the weather. As you can see right here, I did get some extra cash. So that way we can get this done. But in order to do that, we must go here. Hogsmeade. And go to the potion shop.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
No, I'm good. I can brew my own.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
And then I also did a little bit of rearranging. This room I'm gonna turn into like a little room for gathering. But
you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
coming down here, I have a trophy area. Any trophies that I may earn. And then over here, I have everything. Okay. Because I don't know where to get those, I'm going to see if I can't just buy them. Which I know last time bit me in the ass because I needed the money, but
Hello.
I at least
Thank you
now
again
know.
for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again.
That I can
Farewell for
explore the
now.
castle and get some decent money.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Revelio.
No, not really. But thank you. The Magic Neep Cart. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs Magic Neep. He enjoys bringing in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside of the shop. And you are mine. Alrighty. Let's go collect my Dittany. Let's make these real quick. It's a really nice cauldron. While that's brewing, I'm going to head back over to Hogsmeade, because I want to check something out.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Only reason I took the quest is because it's got a spellcraft.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Okay.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
I was standing behind a pillar.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Well, well. Look what we have here.
That's it. Kinda lame. If all I got was that painting, then that's just kind of sad. I was hoping for something cool.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
I did, and I followed them into the forest, but I'm afraid there was nothing to see.
Oh, I see. Nonetheless, I'm grateful that you tried. It was very brave of you, really. Well, thank you. You take care, my friend.
Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Alright, let's head back to room requirement. By now, that potion should more than well be done. I'm really tired of seeing those messages in my damn inbox. Alrighty. Now, because I have to use it, let's head to the Forbidden Forest, shall we? Alright. I'm deep enough in the forest that this should be good.
Yes.
Oh, that's the spell. That's the potion. Okay.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Back to Hogwarts.
That was it. Half a bottle.
Have you finished your assignment?
Revelio. I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared.
Excuse me.
Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
The art of potion making is delicate, and as such requires great precision.
Sorry about that.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Alrighty.
I'd like to open a shop in Hogwarts myself. I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have
a
to
little
admit
funny.
that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
I get a clothing item from him. It might be worth doing. But like my character said, when I'm in the area.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Just closes it on the guy's face.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it.
So am I, bud.
I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to act? Out. Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that the Ringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You're getting... That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Oh, I'm gonna love this spell.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This
I'm
is
ready for more
exactly the
spells
type
like
of magic
this.
I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
I'd like that.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
You got it, bud. Honestly, in this game, I expected to be a dark wizard and, you know, not befriend anybody in this, but I'm going to love this character, Sebastian. Like, he's relatable.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there?
Oh, no.
I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
You're an asshole. Fucker. Now what? What's my next task? Till it gives me one, I guess I'm gonna go do this.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes.
Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
You got it. There's a lot to unpack in this.
Revelio. Excuse me.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
Dear Professor Garlic, very thoughtful of you, and remember that strawberries are my favorites. They are sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such a high quality, from bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warm regards, always, Eleanor Everett.
Revelio.
Interesting.
Revelio.
Glumbles. Those are magical flying insects that produce a tentacule which is melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark, secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having an effect on the honey therein.
Revelio. Good for you. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
Alright. Nice try.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio.
Maybe I have to grow tentacula. Or not. Boom. Alright. I have no clue how to get my hands on.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Wasn't even working on that, and I got progress.
Have you
on
found
it.
anything to, prove my bravery?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, And have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more puffskein dunking for me.
Where can I find Mandrake? See, my assumptions would be somewhere in the greenhouse.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll go and identify you as soon as I'm done with this quest.
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay. Let's try Hogsmeade. This is the only store I have yet to actually visit in this game. So let's give it a shot.
Revelio.
Greetings. Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Revelio.
You followed a wee butterfly to a grand treasure, eh?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
So either I
Such a
can
wee
buy
being a
these
thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't
300
believe
more.
it.
and I get to grow mandrake seeds. Versus pay 500 for one.
Oh, I'm always
Much as I want
thrilled
stuff for
when a
the
young one
room
makes a wise
requirement.
purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Best that I grow them. Hogwarts, special rooms, room requirement. That's gonna take 10 minutes to grow. Okay. So that's gonna be a minute, so we might as well work on another quest.
Revelio.
I really need to learn the Aloha Mora charm.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. God, this game is good. Okay. I just leveled up, so I need to use my traits.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Oh, damn it, lady. I'm still trying to work on the other professor. This is like college all over again, man. Sit-ups. That's not been 10 minutes. Simple enough. Just gotta get out in the open. I can hop on my broom, start casting basic spells. You know how it is.
Revelio.
Gotcha, bitch. Because it's loading.
Incendio!
Now that I understand how to do this, then I have to fly over there because I don't any, what's it called, blue destinations. Sometimes the best thing to do is just slow down.
No, I swear I won't be wasting...
The hell is this balloon? Hidden in the trees. Ay, ay, ay.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Revelio.
I'm writing to do with Professor's decision to cancel Quidditch. As you know, joining a professional Quidditch team is my dream, and I believe my chances will be ruined, or at least conveniently thwarted. So Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster, and she encourages me to practice on my own. I have devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not at all the same as practicing on the pitch. Nothing is. Please, could I ask you to speak with the headmaster or to Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch really for this entire year. Thank you, Professor Imelda Reyes.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I
recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Catching on quickly.
Levioso. Gracious.
I think it's rather
Accio.
but do mention says amazing.
Incendio.
It is the youngest most powerful living.
It's nice, but I think I'll take my slashing curse.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Well, he wasn't looking to snatched it. His own fault. Who looks at the likes of us and thinks we're after cauldron cake? Could do worse than Peter. Protego! Is that all?
Simon tool finished.
Very
Levioso.
They say you're...
Incendio.
Feel bad because I forgot all about this. Alrighty guys, I do apologize, give me just one moment. I'll be right back.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Apologies, I have returned. How long I'll be here, I do not know. My initial plan for a meal today just fell through, so I'm being forced to improvise.
Wonderful to see you.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
One moment.
Levioso.
Sorry about that.
To practice Wingardium Leviosa here in...
Oh.
I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're natural.
Repel.
Alrighty. Let's see what's next on our little list. Arresto momento. I just did her little thing too. I won't lie, having that spell might actually be a useful thing.
Let's be sure we make
Have you ever seen a professor out?
I'm sorry. I know this is a magic school, but damn, girl. I see all 5 balloons. These aren't the right ones. No.
There we go.
Do I have any? Okay, I do.
What do you have in store for me this time? That's it.
Alrighty.
Welcome back.
Learn a new spell, shall we?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Oh. Resto Momento.
Very good. Sing your new
Arresto
spell.
Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up. Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
There we go. I think I'll keep that one over Levioso. Hogsmeade Valley, the Forbidden Forest.
If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast.
Back Jinx, Flipendo. Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
I'm all for learning new spells, but damn, they're just throwing them after me one after another. Let's go see how much fluxweed it's gonna cost me to buy.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Wowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I'm told that...
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Back to Hogsmeade I go.
Has there ever been a vampire worth I'm simply saying I thought the display.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Alright, let's head all the way back to Hogwarts. Back to the room requirement. And try this all over again, shall we? Probably should have planted the mandrake while I was here the first time. Oh well. Alexa, stop. Alright. I do apologize. I will be right back. I gotta go put food in the oven. Sorry about that, I've returned. Looks like these are coming along quite nicely. Can't really do anything until they're done. So, I guess... we get to go all the way down here. And I'll learn, Lupendo when I complete the first trial.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd use the disillusion. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden. Trifficus totalis. Well done.
Nothing over here. There must be something here. There must be something here. Ranrock said so.
No witch or wizard will be
Totalis.
There must be something here. Ranrock said so. How nice of you to stop by.
Well, it's pretty much KO'd all of them.
Revelio. Revelio.
So where and what am I doing?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower and the certain
These
area
orders
for anything.
indicate that they're after
So
something
the
to do
name.
with names. What names? And why here?
What you find here could be the key to the kind finally taking its rightful place in the world, Ranrock.
Revelio.
I will draw blood. Contact, that's your best.
Arrest them,
I was right, not only. I won't rest. Dead. Let's get this over with. Alpha up wise, coming back this way. Is that the best you can do?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio.
First trial.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
That's a neat little trick. That will come to life. Calling it now. All of these statues are gonna come to life.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
I'll still let myself heal real quick, first to not have to waste any whinging potions.
These look familiar. More statues.
Protego! Stupefy! Defender!
Arresto momentum. Incendio.
Not making this easy on me. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. I'll never get used to these floors.
Realized that was probably a waste, but oh well. Yeah, without the speed, I was gonna fail that jump. What do you mean just being dumb? Cool. BRB, one moment, I do apologize. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get this figured out. I still don't understand what I'm supposed to do. There we go. I feel stupid for not figuring that one out sooner. The chest isn't that important. Oh, fucking.
Revelio. Don't like them for this.
Incendio.
That was a fight.
What a relief.
Drained every potion I had.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Interesting. Very interesting.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, She argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Interesting. Ooh! It's becoming fall! Oh, there's season changes in this game. Hell yeah! Ow.
I should ask Sirona at the Three
I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
That I will.
You will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Revelio.
Pulso. Aloha Mora. Beast class. After class, once you have completed the tasks I have set for you, I would like to teach you Descendio, useful for pulling objects to the ground. Professor Ona. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna go learn Flupendo and then I'm gonna buy that.
See me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Dee cannot believe how many beasts you have.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few paws. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just... The plants, please. Look at that. You're a natural.
Let's see. Let's do this one and then I'll go to Beast class. Not quite there, but at least it's close.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Alohomora. Use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
Minded to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. There are seldom unprepared for any number of items that may encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The company was most up toward engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us in the night ringing in our ear for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio.
Hello, Hamora.
Dear Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstone in the streets just outside of your study window. They were quite charming, I must say. Most of the youngsters was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Alicia and a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I am most eager to hear stories of your Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M.
Revelio.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
You say that every year, Matilda. Professor Fig will keep a better eye on you.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so competent if the villagers would allow them to have comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My marching collector Hecate class that you've heard. I don't think that's what the class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? Prefect that way. I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 health points. You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
Suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but...
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention.
I suppose you should.
And then the unforgivable curses.
Revelio.
Excuse me.
Alohomora.
Dear Maribel, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop for but a beer or two if to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, without the plants. Your friend, Sorella.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Here's your damn
I have the
things.
moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
I'm gonna do
really
these
not
bitches.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles, just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Well, then you really
Appears
don't know
our
me.
time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
You big overgrown oaf. I will control you.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Hungry little one, I see.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred.
And the sooner you'll get in trouble.
Will you let me know what you find out?
And I can take Highwing.
Very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Can't do that just yet. Yeah, I know I could teleport, but it's nice to fly. There's a certain majesticness behind it. I can't quite explain it, to be honest.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can.
My wand. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. I think this was nice, but it's the handles, man. Everything depends on the handle.
To the races.
Before I go to that section, I'm gonna head back to Hogwarts. Gonna mess with this, interrupt this, go here. Time to identify some items. Too bad I don't have Crucio yet. But if I did, oh boy. Well guys, it's been great. Due to work and everything, I'm gonna have to sign off. Y'all have a lovely evening, and remember, keep those claws sharp.